Top 10 Failed Tech Innovations of the 2000s. The 2000s were a thrilling era of technological promises and futuristic dreams. The turn of the millennium was supposed to be a golden age of innovation, but not every groundbreaking idea lived up to the hype. Some of the most ambitious tech projects of the decade flopped spectacularly, leaving behind stories of overreach and lessons learned. Today, we're diving into the top 10 failed tech innovations of the 2000s, those audacious ideas that missed the mark but left a lasting impact on the tech world. Buckle up as we explore these spectacular failures and discover what went wrong. Let's kick things off with number 10. Number 10. Microsoft Zune, 2006. In 2006, Microsoft launched the Zune, aiming to challenge Apple's iPod with a sleek design and innovative features like Wi-Fi sharing. Despite its cutting-edge aspirations, the Zune struggled to make a dent in the iPod's dominance. With limited content, a cumbersome user interface, and lackluster marketing, the Zune failed to capture the market's imagination. It was discontinued in 2011, but its legacy reminds us of the fierce competition and shifting consumer preferences in the tech world. Number 9. Google Glass, 2013. At number 9, we have Google Glass, a gadget straight out of science fiction. Launched in 2013, it promised to blend augmented reality with our daily lives through a heads-up display and voice control. Yet, despite its futuristic appeal, Google Glass faced massive hurdles: privacy concerns, a steep price, and a lack of practical applications. By 2015, it was largely shelved for consumer use, though its technology continues to influence our development in niche areas today. Number 8. Segway PT, 2001. When the Segway PT was unveiled in 2001, it was hailed as the revolution in personal transportation. This self-balancing scooter was meant to transform urban mobility. However, high costs, safety concerns, and limited real-world utility led to its commercial disappointment. The Segway's technology did influence other personal transport devices, but it remains a curious chapter in the story of tech innovation that failed to live up to its lofty promises. Number 7. Betamax, 2000s. Number 7 brings us to Betamax, a format originally introduced in the late 70s. Despite its early promise, Betamax's attempt at a comeback in the 2000s was met with failure. VHS had already cemented its dominance, and Betamax's high cost and limited recording time couldn't compete. Betamax's legacy is a cautionary tale about market timing and consumer preferences, influencing the evolution of video recording technologies. 6. Palm Pre, 2009. The Palm Pre, launched in 2009, was brimming with potential. With its sleek design and promising operating system, it aimed to make a splash in the smartphone market. However, it struggled with limited app support, a lack of carrier interest, and fierce competition from Apple and Android devices. The Pre's commercial failure marked a significant setback for Palm and contributed to the company's eventual decline. Still, its design and functionality innovations offered valuable lessons for future smartphones. Number 5. Yahoo's Access Browser, 2012. In 2012, Yahoo introduced Access, a browser aimed at redefining the browsing experience with visual search and integrated results. Despite its innovative approach, Access faced stiff competition from established giants like Chrome and Firefox. The lack of distinctive features and the dominance of its competitors led to Access's quick demise, serving as a reminder of the challenges in disrupting well-entrenched tech ecosystems. Number 4. Intel's Titanium processor, 2001. Intel's Titanium processor, launched in 2001, was intended to be a revolutionary chip for high-end servers and workstations. However, it encountered significant issues: compatibility problems, high costs, and a lack of software support. The Titanium's failure to gain traction and its eventual discontinuation in 2021 highlight the difficulties of pioneering new technology in a competitive market. Despite its shortcomings, the Titanium's development advanced processor technology in important ways. Number 3. Microsoft Kin, 2010. At number 3, we have the Microsoft Kin, an ambitious attempt to capture the youth market with its focus on social media. The Kin was marketed as a game changer, but was met with poor reviews and even worse sales. Its limited functionality, high price, and lack of a robust app ecosystem led to its swift discontinuation. While it failed to make an impact, the kin was part of Microsoft's broader strategy to understand and eventually dominate the smartphone market. Number 2. Apple Newton, 1993. Although the Apple Newton debuted in the early 90s, its influence lingered into the 2000s. As one of the pioneering PDAs, it offered features like handwriting recognition, but struggled with high cost and technical glitches. By the 2000s, it was seen as a failure. Yet, the Newton's impact on mobile computing and touch technology laid the foundation for devices like the iPhone and iPad, showing that early failures can set the stage for future breakthroughs. Number 1. Netscape Navigator, 2000s. At number 1, we revisit Netscape Navigator, one of the first widely used web browsers. Despite its early success, it couldn't withstand the rise of Internet Explorer and later, Chrome. The browser's decline was marked by shrinking market share and technological stagnation. Nevertheless, Netscape Navigator played a pivotal role in shaping the web browsing experience and laid the groundwork for future Internet technologies. These failed innovations may have stumbled, but they each contributed to the tech landscape in their own way. They remind us that even the boldest ideas can face setbacks, but it's through these failures that we learn and evolve. The tech world is full of stories of both triumph and defeat, and every misstep is a stepping stone towards the next breakthrough. Looking back on these ambitious projects, it's clear that innovation is a journey marked by both successes and failures. If this dive into tech's greatest failures piqued your interest, you won't want to miss our next video on top 10 iconic movie soundtracks of the 80s. Click here to continue the journey and see how some of the sounds turned into stunning successes.